Oh my goodness. Can you see this? Can you hear this? Look at this. Look at this. Like everything is foggy. It is pouring rain. Oh my gosh, I gotta turn up the heat. Oh, there's some lightning. There is some lightning. It's pouring rain. I hate Costco. I am so sick of Costco. I'm so sick of it. It is so aggravating. Every time I go there, I leave just frustrated. So I am soaking wet. You can see, I don't know if you can see. Like I am just, yep, there you go. It is pouring rain outside. So I have a big family, obviously. You know that. You know I have a big family. And every time I come to Costco, somebody makes a comment about how much I buy. And I'm like, do you not know what store you work at? Is this not the whole entire point of Costco? Is to buy a whole bunch of food and get it in bulk packaging at the prices that Costco offers. It blows my mind that somebody comments on it every single time. And then on top of it, today, and then I'm always grilled. I'm grilled every time. What are you going to do with all these apples? And I know they're just curious. I know that they can't fathom like why you would need 3 bags or 4 bags of apples. And it's because number one, I don't feel like driving out here constantly like I have to. And we're like 30 minutes away. And number two, it is pouring rain. And number two, like I have a lot of kids. There's like big water drops on my thing. And I have a lot of kids. So I would just like to feed them. If that's okay with you, can I do that? Like, when did it become okay to comment on people's, like, I thought it wasn't okay to comment on people's lifestyle. I thought that was off limits. I thought we didn't do that. We didn't comment on people's, anything. They can live their lives and make the choices that they want to make, and it's none of our business, right? Isn't that the world that we live in? But apparently Costco's immune to that. Costco gets to comment on everything everybody does and make a bunch of snotty, nasty comments about it every time you go. So if it's not the cashier, it's the person checking your receipt. And for that matter, like, what is the deal with Costco and their new, like, scan your membership? Because guess what? You can't check out if you don't have a membership. So I don't understand why they have gatekeepers at the door. Like, they don't want anybody to see what's inside Costco. Like it's some big giant, secret club. Like, it's just Costco. No, nobody's that excited and wants to come in and see what you're doing behind closed doors. It's just not that exciting. So you've got those, everybody where you scan your membership now, and then you've got to make all the comments to everybody who's checking you out, and then you have to leave the store. And everybody at the checkout just throws all your crap in your cart, right? Like who cares if everything gets smashed? I've been returning stuff lately because I'm just so sick of it. Like, I bought a giant thing of steaks, right? It's Costco. Everything's giant, so you have to buy everything in giant packages. So I bought this big thing of steaks. They looked good. And, just like those horrible, I should have done a video of it. Just like those horrible videos you see of what they do to steaks, like how they rub blood on them and stuff, and that's how they sell them. That's exactly what this was. So I was cutting them in half so they were portion sizes for my family and my kids, and I could freeze them. And after I lifted it up, it was disgusting. It was just all gray, and it was like I was gonna throw up. It was so gross. So it's all gray. It's so nasty. So I'm not gonna go trek it back to Costco 30 minutes away. So I just stick them in my freezer. When you pulled them out, like, I wrapped them up, back up in plastic, back up in tinfoil. I kept them in my freezer the whole time. And when I pulled them out for the people to return them, they were like, this is nasty. I can't believe we sold this. I was like, well, believe it, because I've had people yell at me when I'm like pulling stuff off the shelf to like try and find produce that's not rotten. So then we bought some eggnog last week, and my fault, I didn't pay attention. But please, this is not my job. It expired on October 30th. It is November 8th, guys. Like, that's terrible. That's horrible. And I notice Costco does that all the time. It's like, they're not going to take the hit. So they'll just sell it, and if you're the sucker to buy it, and most people probably just don't want to return it because it's a huge, huge thing. And my thing is, I don't always remember to bring the stuff, so I'll bring it later. I'll bring it like 2 weeks later, and I don't care. So they were super nasty today when I returned the eggnog because they, they just get irritated at you. Okay, but my whole point is, so I get to the exit. Okay, again, it's pouring rain. I'm sure you can hear it. You can see it. You can see that I am just dripping. I am soaking wet. My car is soaking wet. I'm in a hydroplane, and I get to the exit, and she is like, and everything's just been thrown in my cart. All the salad and all the greens and all the apples on top of everything, and everything's sideways, when it's not supposed to be sideways. And she's like, oh, wow, this is a lot of stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I would think that they would you guys would communicate between checkout and you guys checking the receipts when you're stocking the cart, when you're packing the carts, because it seems like it holds everybody up. And she's like, she gives me this evil eye, and she's like, we're just checking. I'm like, what are you checking for? That I stole something? Do your job. Do your job and leave me out of it. I'm so bugged. I'm so annoyed about it. So then I tell them every time I check out, because again, I live far away. I live in Texas. It's hot. It's obviously not hot today, but it is hot, and I put all my frozen stuff. We've lived in Florida. We've lived in Texas. There are just some places you live. If you live in one of those places, hey, this is just my rant. Hey, sorry, I saw your comment right there. This is just my rant about Costco. I hate Costco. So, and I'm soaking wet, and so I'm pissed off about it. So anyway, so I get outside, and they know it's pouring rain. Everybody knows. You can hear it in Costco. You can hear it. You're standing at the checkout, at the receipt thing. So I asked them, will you just set the frozen stuff aside or the fridge stuff aside so I don't have to sit and sort through it? But no, they wouldn't do it. And the guy was so annoyed checking me out, and he was just throwing everything in there, and he was, literally just throwing it in. I was so then the lady doing my receipt at the end is snapping at me because I make a honest suggestion after years of going to Costco that they can't get their crap together. And then I get out to my car. So it's pouring rain. I am just soaked, and I've got to sit and pick through everything to find my frozen stuff so it doesn't melt on the way home. So I want to cancel who's with me? I want to cancel my Costco membership. That's all. Costco, you have broken me. I hope you're happy. And now I don't know how to stop this. So whatever.